Smoke on the Daughter is generally a really brilliant episode of The Simpsons, but I don't necessarily think it portrayed the message very well. This is the 15th episode of the 19th season of The Simpsons, and the main narrative involves Lisa joining ballet and contemplating taking up smoking, and I'll talk more about that in a moment. But I loved the opening to this. The opening is involving the release of the last Angelica Button book, and we have this Harry Potter parody where everybody's queuing outside the bookstore dressed largely as parodies of Harry Potter characters. Comic book guy's costume was amazing. Really thoroughly enjoyed that a lot. And Marge reveals to Lisa that she used to dream of being a ballerina. And one thing leads to another. I won't go into all of the details, but Lisa ends up taking ballet classes. And when Lisa is in this ballet class, or rather during the breaks, the other ballet dancers are smoking, and they give her all of these really great, and I put that in quotes, reasons for why they should smoke. It helps them with concentration and focus, keeps them thin. And honestly, it made it sound appealing. I mean, not to me, I'm completely anti-smoking, always have been. But I felt like it was kind of really bigging up the so-called benefits of smoking cigarettes. And the episode didn't really do a good job to dispel that. We see the characters acting really weirdly at one point and displaying really bizarre behaviour, but that's after they were unable to have cigarettes. And I know the point it was trying to say is that if you smoke, when you stop smoking, it's going to cause all of these weird behaviours. But to me, I just saw, if you stop smoking, you will act like this, therefore keep smoking. So I don't think it did a very good job of getting the message across. Not that I feel like The Simpsons should be the only place or person responsible. It's neither a place nor a person, but the only outlet responsible for delivering anti-smoking messages. But I feel like if you're going to do an episode where Lisa is tempted to smoke, you really need to make it clear why she shouldn't be doing this. And I don't think they did a great job of that. It was entertaining, absolutely. The image of the ballet dancers suckling on the chairs was amazing. But I feel like with the wrong viewer, it could really give the wrong message. So I was a little bit concerned about that, but I still can't deny that it was actually genuinely entertaining. What also kind of scared me is that Lisa referenced The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, and I'm in so much disbelief that I'm at this stage of The Simpsons. This was released originally in 2008, according to IMDb, and I still feel like I'm in the 90s, which is a great thing, because it means that while the show has adapted in certain ways and there are up-to-date pop culture references, it still feels like the classic Simpsons. Some people may not agree. A lot of people say The Simpsons went downhill a long time before season 19, but I'm still enjoying it, and this episode is actually no exception. There's a subplot with Bart and Homer actually having really nice bonding moments with a room for jerky, which played out relatively well. I didn't think it was the most interesting part of the narrative, but I didn't mind it. But the main narrative with Lisa and the ballet, I really thoroughly enjoyed. We need to mention, though, how long Marge was working on that cake. It seemed like she was working on it for an eternity. It looked incredible. Yeah, so I don't think they did a great job with the message. I feel like they almost made cigarettes seem appealing. And that's coming from somebody who is 100% anti-smoking. So if I was, maybe an ex-smoker or somebody who'd considered smoking, slightly concerned that it might make me tempted, particularly if I was into dancing. So that's not great. But I can't deny the episode was otherwise very entertaining, and also will keep Smoke on the Water in my head for the rest of the day, which is less great. But Smoke on the Daughter is otherwise an episode that I rather enjoyed.